As I mentioned, as I'm providing this overview of our GeneArt services, today the focus is really going to be on our GeneArt strings and libraries, our GeneArt cloning, our GeneArt gene synthesis service, as well as our gene to protein service. As you can see in red, these are what we're able to offer through most of our workflow. We can go everywhere from helping you with your gene optimization, the gene synthesis, all the way through whether it's you need variants or mutants in your system of interest. We can even help you with providing plasmid preps along with the proteins themselves at the end of the day. Just to start off, if we're talking about our gene to protein service, we are able to produce the proteins, especially using our XP line of products. And one of the things that's really special about our ability to offer our XP293 and XP CHO expression systems are that not only do we use these in-house at GeneArt, but we're also able to offer these as off-the-shelf products as well. So you have this seamless transition where if you work with us on a project, you can actually in-house that as needed to continue any work that you have. Or if you start your work in your lab, you can actually send that out to us to do scale up or do any kind of more extensive work for you as well. So with this flexibility, one of the big advantages that we are able to offer is that we have a complete in-house workflow. We can do everything for you from the optimization all the way through the delivered protein. Our systems that we have generated provide very reliable performance. Our XP line offers higher expression than many other systems that are in the market, as well as our abilities to do these things reliable. We're able to scale and do have flexibility in our workflows. And then we have a lot of experience in this area and work with a lot of different customers across all different scales throughout the industry. So where all of this really kicks off is our next generation gene synthesis workflow. So we have that bioinformatics, which is, again, that optimization process. We then will design and synthesize those oligos, assemble the genes for you, do the cloning, do any sequence verification, and provide you final documentation for what we produced. And at the very beginning of this is our GeneArt Gene Optimizer software. It takes into account over 20 different parameters to make sure that you're set up to get the highest expression possible. And this includes looking at the codon usage, which is kind of the typical thing that first comes to mind. We're really focused as well on GC content, as well as the elimination of any secondary structures or unwanted motifs that can actually lead to reduced performance in your particular system. We can then take those optimized genes and we can subclone those or provide those in a clone vector. So on the left-hand side, we have our gene synthesis and express cloning. So we can provide those to you in a subset of our Invitrogen vectors as a ready-to-express solution. We can also onboard and do any subcloning into a wide range of our own Invitrogen vectors, as well as onboarding some of your own vectors as well. This feeds right into our plasmid preparation service. So we are able to provide a 5 microgram as our standard kind of service offering, but we can scale all the way up to 20 milligrams of DNA provided to you. And we can provide that as TE, water, or 1x PBS. We have a full extensive set of QC to make sure that these are offered to you at the highest quality possible. So if you're looking to do a bit more kind of do-it-yourself method, we do also offer our GeneArt strings DNA fragments. These are a more economical offering. They're very flexible. They go through our same optimized process, and they also have a very fast turnaround time. Where these fit in a little bit differently than our synthesis service is that rather than getting a sequence verified clone, you get a sequenced ensemble, which you can then subclone into your vector of interest and then use in your downstream steps. The one kind of the trade-off that you're getting is that you get things faster for a bit less cost, but you will need to do some of the sequencing yourself as well, just to verify that you have the clone that you want. We do offer some of the highest fidelity in the industry with a less than 1 in 5,000 base pair error rate. We are able to offer our GeneArt gene strings up to 3 kb in length, and we're able to offer ordering through our online portal as well as offline ordering as well. We also offer a wide array of libraries, so we can do combinatorial libraries. We can offer libraries that are built based on our GeneArt gene strings that I mentioned before. We can do site saturation libraries. We can do site-directed mutagenesis for small variants. And we can also do controlled randomization libraries. So if you do need, whichever kind of setup you need, we have a full team that can look at your project. We can examine it, help you design it, help you with actually the execution of that, and deliver you the library that'll meet your needs. There are 3 main ways to place an order with us. There's offline, so that includes reaching out to your local sales representative or our customer service team. So you can use any of our online portals as well as a way to place your order. We also have a API as well. So if you do have a team that is more program oriented and can actually do specific programming for either a high throughput or any specialized design as well, we do have that as an offering to be able to automate some of your ordering process if that is the solution that will fit your needs as well. So one of the last things actually to keep in mind is that, as I mentioned, we're really committed to our mission around making the world healthier, cleaner, and safer. And part of that is we're committed to zero waste. So our facility in Regensburg, Germany, where our GeneArt services are actually are conducted, is a zero waste certified manufacturing facility in which 0% of the waste that we produce there actually goes to the landfill. So this is something else just to keep in mind as you're looking at different vendors or things like that, and you have these types of goals in mind. We are as committed as you are in making sure that the world continues to be cleaner, healthier, and safer. And then how to get in touch with us. So you can always go to thermofisher.com/GeneArt to learn more about what our offering is. You can contact your local sales representative. If you're in the state of Massachusetts, that's me. Feel free to reach out. You can also email our team at GeneArtSupport@thermofisher.com. Thank you very much for your time today.